Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Minneapolis. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Addison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
We'll get this complete. It's Addison again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On first down, right back to Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To try and run for the first down with Jones. Tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll run it here with Jones. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to be brought to... Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
This is caught at the 2. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. When they're able now to go out and square it on up, allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is hot! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 72 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. You let this go deep for Jefferson. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to the air again is Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Third down. Purdy. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Again in the air for Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing again is Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
It'll grind out a couple of yards, gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. Second down and 8. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Vikings 28, 49ers 16.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He's got his man. That's Neighbors. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's taken in, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go. And the 49ers have cut the deficit to 5.
49ers 23.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
It's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. Again, it's Jones. Yeah. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings them to 2nd and 5.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. The ball comes out. The Vikings have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Open man downfield, it's Addison. That pickup, good for 29 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the carry, it's Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. There's Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead, so really nice job.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Minnesota. Will Riker down on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Riker it out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones, and if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now Purdy. This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
49ers 23.
Riker it out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They run once more with McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey still going. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers are able to edge a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. So a win here for the Vikings. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they will savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it.